So I do cognitive testing on adults and children all week long. You can't convince me neuropsychology is not the best field in the world. It's a Sunday and it's Women's Day Sunday, because Women's Day is tomorrow, which also makes me even more appreciative of the fact that I can actually sit here as a woman and do the career of my dreams. And I'm sitting here on a Sunday writing reports, and I initially used to completely dislike report writing because the neuropsychological reports that we write are quite long. But I love the storytelling part of the reports, of our reports. Like, a doctor and a neurologist can tell you what your brain looks like and how healthy it is, like on scans and whatnot, and other, neurological functions. But no one can tell you how your brain is functioning in terms of its thinking, its cognitive functioning, like a neuropsychologist. We are the only person that can do that for you. And this is for sick people and for healthy people. Like, so many people, a lot of people will complain and say, oh, I have memory problems. I'm so forgetful, and it's only a neuropsychologist that can tell you that, no, your memory is fine. This is the reason why you are forgetting all the things that you're forgetting. And oftentimes it's attention, and that's a completely different video. But if you're not attending to something, then it's not getting encoded. So, the likelihood of you forgetting it is higher. And so people will put stuff somewhere and not attend to the fact that they put it there, a key, like your keys or whatever. And then they say, oh, I'm so forgetful, I'm always losing stuff and whatnot. And then it's on testing that we see that your memory is fine. You just, your attention is the problem, or whatever the case is. And I'm writing 2 pediatric reports now and an adult report. So the one adult report is from a patient that had a stroke, a right-sided stroke. And even that on its own is like, so many people don't actually know how a stroke, especially a right-sided stroke, or the right side of your brain, how that will impact your functioning, and only a neuropsychologist can tell you that now that you've had a stroke, whether on the right or on the left or posterior, wherever it is in your brain, only a neuropsychologist can now tell you how your thinking has changed because of the stroke. And the 2 pediatric reports that I'm writing, it's for children who the teacher, the schools and whatnot feel like the child is not coping in school. They need to be taken out. They need to be put in a special needs school or whatever the case is. And it's only us as neuropsychologists that will tell you exactly why this child is performing badly at school. It's very quick for parents quickly think, even teachers think maybe this child is dyslexic or they can't read or whatnot, and then you test them and you learn that it's actually an attentional thing, or whatever it is. But only neuropsychologists can tell you, our tests are so precise that they can pinpoint exactly where the issue is. The number of times I've assessed children and I'm like, no, this child is very smart. Don't get them out of mainstream school. Keep them there. But put these things in place for them and you'll see them flourish. Or put them on medication for ADHD and see them flourish. Or do this or do that. Or sometimes it is the child is brilliant, but they're not going to function in a class that has 30 people. So put them in a grade-based special needs school so that they still have a curriculum. They're still learning. It's just they're learning in a smaller class. And you'll see them excel. You'll see them do so great. I love my job. I love my job. I'm so grateful to God that I get to do this. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful that I get to do this. Oh my goodness. I love neuropsych so much. Oh my goodness. I love what I do. I didn't know I was going to cry, but I absolutely love what I do. Neuropsychology is so important. It is so important. So many people are walking around the world not knowing exactly how their brain is actually functioning. And if I don't have so much exposure to neuropsych batteries, I'd like a neuropsych test myself, because it gives you a cognitive, a complete cognitive profile. It tells you exactly where your strengths are, your weaknesses are, and not in this basic level where you think, it is from a normal day-to-day level where you think, no, I'm struggling with memory, or no, I'm struggling with attention. Even ADHD. Guys, ADHD, number one, is not an attentional thing. It's not just purely attention. It's an executive functioning deficit. And that's why you will see that people with ADHD are messy, or they're always late, because it's not just attention. It's a fallout and deficits in executive function and in different parts of executive function. But who will tell you that in detail? Who will tell you exactly how your ADHD is presenting? Neuropsychologist. We're awesome. We're awesome. This is awesome. The work we do is so meaningful. The information that we give people, the information that we give the parents, where we actually give them a complete picture of their child and say, no, your child is this, or your child is that, or your child needs support in this, your child needs support in that. Even adults post a stroke, post a TBI, post, ADHD, autism. It's like, you are the only one, I am the only one that will give you a complete cognitive profile. I can tell you how your brain is thinking at its like nuanced level. You can't convince me this is not the best thing in the world. You absolutely can't. I love it here. I love it here. I want to spend all my Sundays like this. Well, not all of them, I like to be out and about with my husband, but I'd like to spend the rest of my life doing this. Like, this is awesome. The learning that we do here is so difficult. You need to know everything, almost everything that the neurologists know, because you are working with the brain. So you're just not focusing on cognition. You need to know neuroanatomy, you need to know neuropathologies, you need to know so many things. But when all of that comes together, happy Sunday, guys. My Duke and all. Happy Sunday. I like it here. I like it here.